I really went like full-on pro-Islamic State this January when the infighting in Syria began.
Social media is the oxygen of publicity for groups like IS.
It's important that on every level we fight back.
The Islamic State, a terrorist organisation spreading fear on social media. They understand new digital platforms and they use sophisticated tactics. Sky News has discovered that as soon as IS supporting Twitter accounts are removed, more are instantly created. Since May, 60,000 Twitter accounts supporting IS violence have opened. And despite Twitter vowing to take them offline, almost half were created following the video of James Foley's murder. Since the news of Steven Sotloff's murder broke, 10% of all references about it on Twitter have been positive. Our research, using software that scans the content of social media accounts, set out to understand how the Islamic State spread their propaganda so effectively. Abdullah, who wants to remain anonymous, has had 2 Twitter accounts shut down for posting calls to violence and graphic imagery. So why do you think your Twitter account was suspended?
I really went like full-on pro-Islamic State this January when the infighting in Syria began. I don't think Twitter should suspend any account for being pro-something because, Twitter is supposed to be a platform for free speech, Even if it goes against popular opinion, it should still be, a platform for people to express their views.
There's the manner of the executions.
Islamically, it is allowed to kill prisoners. There is nothing wrong with that. Remember that the Islamic State, it goes by the Sharia. It doesn't go by the Western laws or the Geneva Conventions. As for beheading itself, this is something that the Prophet himself did, and we take it as a valid way of killing our enemies today. And people can use firing squads as well, but beheading is more about the shock that it causes. It's to strike fear or to strike fear in the enemies.
This research is believed to be the first truly quantitative analysis of how Islamic State supporters are using Twitter. We worked with Recorded Future, a web intelligence and monitoring company, to scan millions of accounts. Take this map. It may look like abstract art, but each of these points represents a Twitter account, and the lines between them show the volume of connections. That can help us understand the behaviour of these armchair jihadis. As soon as Twitter removes an account, the Islamic State supporter creates a new one with a slightly different name. The other supporters in his network are quick to retweet it. Follow this account, it is Abu Bakr, says a fellow supporter. Another one tweets, "Could my old and new followers please follow this new account, as some Islam enemies are trying to have him suspended." Twitter is constantly playing catch-up, and so are other digital platforms. Along with the giants like Facebook and YouTube, the Islamic State is also turning to smaller, lesser-known sites to increase its reach.
Social media is the oxygen of publicity for groups like IS. It has served their agenda very well in terms of recruiting individuals, indoctrinating and brainwashing young impressionable people. It gives them the ability to upload material instantaneously, to precipitate the fear factor visually, and it also illustrates how sophisticated they've been in getting their message out to a worldwide audience, and that the fact that they can control the message themselves. They're not at the mercy of anybody else. The days of Al-Qaeda filming a video, sending it to a courier in Peshawar, and then waiting for the news media to broadcast it, it's over. Now you just need access to a computer.
Twitter accounts can only be removed if another user reports them manually. Twitter told Sky News they couldn't comment on any future plans to adopt an automated system. A spokesperson said, "Twitter users around the world send approximately 500 million tweets each day, and we do not monitor them proactively. Our rules prohibit unlawful use and violent threats, and we will take action when users report violations to us." So should Twitter introduce an automated system for taking down IS-supporting accounts?
The advantage of using an automated system is obviously it's a lot faster than relying on people to just report tweets or accounts individually. That's a reactive process, and it requires looking at everything on a case-by-case basis, by which point usually things are spread across the social media sphere so quickly that it's got out of hand. And an automated system could presumably do this a lot quicker and maybe stop things from going so far in the first place.
Until an automated system is in place, the responsibility lies with users.
Yesterday, for example, one of the tweets that I put out was that they have to stop justifying their evil in the name of my faith. And that has been retweeted over 1,000 times. It's important that on every level we fight back and clearly say that this is not in my name, this is not in the name of Islam, and that we will not sit back and tolerate this kind of action.
This is an information war fought online, and it's one the Islamic State is winning. Tom Cheshire, Sky News.